From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the Browns sideline, there you see head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys, they should come in rested and ready off that midseason bye. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys also coming off the bye, so both teams should be well-rested and ready to go. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Is that all right?
Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. And hang on here, we've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had byes.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals. But they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
There was Will McDonald bursting in there and making that play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's Gabriel. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. All right.
To throw is Fields. Underneath here to Hill. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Good night.
Off play action, Fields. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Down.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Once again, Jenkins. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Bates' kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Here we go, Snot. Snot.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Jets at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Back to throw, Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Good.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Here we go, son. 3-19, guys.
Now it's Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
3:31.
Here's Fields. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Don't jump. Ready? Blue 58. Right.
One play action. Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Right.
Throwing again is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Fields now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
To throw, Gabriel. Open man, that's Tillman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Third and 12. Gabriel looking to throw. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Jets will take over. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Fields. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Here's a give to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Hey, kid. Here we go, side.
Now Fields. Open man, it's a tight end, Mason Taylor. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
West right zip.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Green 19, guys. Right now, boys. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it can be tipped up or picked off.
So we're trading 1st half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them. Both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Cleveland offense making their way out. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
First down. First and 10 at the 38.
To the air is Gabriel. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Working out of the gun here, Gabriel. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. And it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Gabriel. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot,
he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the save. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Bates' kick is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
But just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Sit high.
Off the play fake. Fields. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 3rd and 10.
EQ. Here we go. Sit high.
Operating from the gun. Fields. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott
Our
Hansen.
look across the NFL starts now, and we kick it off with a good one. All right, Brandon, thanks much. It's Week 10, Veterans Day coming up on Tuesday, by the way. We salute all the brave men and women who keep our country safe. This one's for you. Here we go with the highlights. And the former rushing champ has still got it, Jonathan Taylor. He gets it, he finds some field, and he's going to leave everyone in his wake. He's gone. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is J.K. Dobbins. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. The Broncos are the first team to 10 wins this year. They are 10-0 with this victory. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And this is Jacoby Myers. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. 58 yards for the score. This one's gone to halftime with the Jaguars well on their way to a third straight victory. They lead big at the break. A final look there at the rest of the scores from Week 10 with Cincinnati, Dallas, Kansas City, and Tennessee all on their bye. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have a Browns first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I took
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, look out, because here they come.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 3rd down and 10. Throwing now, Gabriel. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Here we go. Green 19.
Here's Hall again. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here we go, Blue 58.
A handoff for Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
First down. First and 10.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line.
319.
Now Hall. And tough sledding. They get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Gabriel. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Black 40.
From the gun, it's Gabriel. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his quarterback position. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The Jets on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Ball again. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Here we go. Go.
They'll try and run for him. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the 50, here's Fields. He's across midfield and all the way down to the 41-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
41-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
On the counter, it's Hall. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go, Tonight.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Tonight.
Fields. And he completes it to Wilson.
Fields pass. Complete to Garrett Wilson.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Green 19, just attack. Tonight.
To throw is Fields. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he is going to have the Jets first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That's another Jets.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go. We're good. Tonight.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Round 6.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now the Browns down 13-6, a minute 13 to play. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. And back to the 30, it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Able to find Judy. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give up the middle. Judkins. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll look to throw.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here now, second and goal. Back to throw. And he fends him off. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 instruction. Sit high.
Now Hall to start the drive. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Jump, ready? Go.
Hall again on second down. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go. Green 19, Justin. Extend. Hey, Can. Say hi.
Here's Fields. And he is caught. He's got room at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
On for the extra point is Folk. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with what will almost certainly be the game-winning score as the lead is 7 here in the final moments. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. A dangerous return man showing it here. Well, they had one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.